If you ever come across this coin, it might just turn the tables for you. A simple Liberty 5-cent piece from the year 2000 can be far more valuable than you imagine. Stick around until the end of the video because I'll reveal how much this coin can be worth and how you can sell it for the best price. At the end of the video, comment the price of your coin in the comment box and I'll personally guide you on its real value and the exact selling procedure. The Liberty 5-cent coin of the year 2000 holds a special place in modern numismatic history. Although it may seem like a regular Jefferson nickel to most people, collectors and experts know that coins minted at the turn of the millennium often carry fascinating varieties, minting quirks, and collectible value that set them apart. This year represents the end of an era before the U.S. Mint began implementing more design changes in the 2000s, making it a modern transitional issue. The obverse of the coin features the long-standing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, a design that had been used for decades. His image faces left with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" along the edge, followed by the year 2000. On the reverse is the iconic image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, accompanied by a pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. This design connects the coin to a deep historical legacy that began in 1938. Coins, minted in 2000, came from 3 primary locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each mint mark carries its own level of rarity. The Philadelphia mint coins were produced in the highest numbers, while Denver had slightly lower mintages, and the San Francisco mint struck special proof versions for collectors. These proof coins are particularly desirable for their sharp details and mirror-like surfaces. The year 2000 is significant because it sits right at the edge of technological evolution in minting. The U.S. Mint was already modernizing its equipment, which meant sharper strikes, but also occasional striking errors that slipped through. Some of these errors, including off-center strikes, die cracks, and doubled dies, can dramatically increase a coin's value. Many collectors seek to build complete sets of coins from that year. This additional demand helps boost the value of even common denominations like the 5-cent piece. Proof coins from San Francisco are among the most visually stunning examples, struck on specially prepared plankets with polished dies. These coins exhibit exceptional detail and mirror-like fields. Many of these were sold directly to collectors, which means that high-grade examples remain available, but rare varieties within proofs can still surprise experts. Circulation finds from 2000 can still be discovered today, often tucked away in drawers, old jars, or inherited collections. Because the coin is relatively modern, people often overlook it, assuming it has no collector value, but a close inspection might reveal an error coin or a high-grade example worth far more than its nominal value. The market for modern nickels has been growing steadily as collectors realize the importance of transitional years and minting varieties. Auction records show that rare error coins from the year 2000 have fetched surprising sums when authenticated and sold through reputable auction houses. Condition remains a critical factor. Coins that are graded mint state 66 or higher, especially with full steps, are far scarcer than most imagine. Many of these were placed into circulation and quickly developed wear, making pristine examples harder to find over time. The Liberty 5-cent coin from 2000 also reflects how coin collecting has evolved. Modern coins are studied in incredible detail, with collectors searching for minute differences that were overlooked in earlier decades. This detailed analysis has turned what seemed like ordinary coins into hidden treasures. Finding one of these coins in exceptional condition can be a lucky break, but knowing what to look for can turn luck into profit. Checking for mint marks, strike quality, and errors is essential. Coins with unique die characteristics can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on their rarity and demand among specialists. This coin is also a great entry point for new collectors. It's modern, widely available, yet holds the potential for exciting discoveries. That balance between accessibility and rarity is what makes the Liberty 5-cent coin from 2000 so appealing to both beginners and experienced collectors alike. The year 2000 represents more than just a date on a coin. It symbolizes a bridge between the classic Jefferson nickel era and the changes that would follow in later years. It captures a moment in time when tradition and modernization overlapped, making these coins historically and numismatically significant. If you find a Liberty 5-cent coin from 2000 in excellent condition or with a unique error, you might be holding something that collectors will eagerly compete for. The key is to have it examined carefully, either by a professional grading service or an experienced collector, to understand its true worth. If you ever find this coin, it might just turn the tables for you. A simple 5-cent piece from 1941 can hold a story and a value that will surprise you. Stick around until the end of the video because I'll reveal how valuable it can be and exactly how you can sell it. But at the very end, comment the price in the comment box and I'll personally guide you on its exact value and the selling procedure. The Liberty 5-cent coin from 1941, often referred to as the Jefferson nickel, stands as a fascinating piece of American history. It was struck during a time when the world was on the brink of massive change. As the United States watched global events unfold in Europe and Asia, the mint continued to produce these 5-cent pieces that would soon play their own role during the war years. The 1941 nickel represents the last fully pre-war design and composition before wartime. Adjustments would change the very metal content of these coins. The design of the coin features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, created by Felix Schlag. This design was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Schlag's design quickly became an American classic. Jefferson's profile faces left, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," with the date along the edge. The reverse showcases the famous Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, with the inscriptions "E Pluribus Unum," Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. The architectural beauty of Monticello made this coin instantly recognizable to anyone who held it. In 1941, production of these nickels was massive as the U.S. economy was still recovering from the Great Depression and gearing toward wartime production. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints struck millions of these coins. Philadelphia produced the majority, but collectors today know that coins from Denver and San Francisco, particularly in high grades, can be worth far more. One of the reasons the 1941 nickel has gained attention is because of the transitional period it represents. Within just a couple of years, silver would be added to the alloy to conserve nickel for wartime materials. This makes the 1941 issue the last standard nickel composition before the famous wartime silver nickels were introduced in late 1942. Collectors look for several features when examining a 1941 nickel. Full steps on Monticello are one of the most prized attributes. A coin that displays all the steps clearly on Monticello's staircase indicates an exceptional strike, and these examples command premium prices, especially in higher mint state grades. Varieties also play a significant role. There are several known repunched, mint marks and die varieties that can make a 1941 nickel far more valuable than face value. Some coins exhibit double dies or striking anomalies that intrigue advanced collectors. The historical context of this coin adds another layer of depth. Liberty 5-cent coin from 1992, only to realize it could be worth far more than 5 cents. That's the fascinating truth about certain coins. And today we are diving deep into the 1992 Liberty 5-cent piece. If you happen to own this coin, it might just turn the tables for you. Stick around until the end because I will explain its value according to eBay, auctions and other online platforms, and more importantly, how you can actually sell one for the best return. The 1992 Liberty 5-cent is more commonly known as the Jefferson nickel. This series began in 1938, replacing the beloved Buffalo nickel, and has remained in circulation ever since. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse proudly features the portrait of President Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse shows Monticello, Jefferson's historic home in Virginia. This design had been in use for over 5 decades by the time the 1992 coin was minted, making it one of the longest-running designs in United States coinage. The early 1990s were an interesting time for American coinage. The mint was still producing billions of nickels annually, yet subtle differences and minting errors from this period have made some examples highly desirable among collectors today. The 1992 Jefferson nickel was struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints for circulation, while San Francisco struck proof coins for collectors. Each mint produced millions, but as always, condition and rarity play a major role in determining value. Looking at the obverse, Jefferson's profile is clean and sharply detailed, facing left, with inscriptions, "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year 1992. The reverse depicts Monticello, with the words "E Pluribus Unum," United States of America, and 5 cents. While it may seem ordinary, The smallest variations in strike, die condition, or mint mark placement can make certain 1992 nickels stand out dramatically in the eyes of collectors. Historically, the Jefferson nickel series has seen many rare varieties, including double dies, overmint marks, and striking errors. While 1992 does not have a widely known major variety, coins in superb, uncirculated, or proof condition remain sought after. This is because collectors always look for coins that are not just old but well preserved, and finding a 1992 nickel without wear can be surprisingly difficult, considering how heavily these coins circulated in the 1990s on eBay and other online platforms. Prices for 1992 Liberty 5-cent coins vary significantly. Circulated examples might only fetch a modest premium, often just a few cents to a couple of dollars depending on condition. But when you look at uncirculated coins, or those graded by professional services at high levels, values rise quickly. Proof coins from San Francisco, especially deep cameo examples, are also attractive to buyers and can command strong prices. Auction records show that top-graded specimens, such as those rated